what exactly is SAP's mobile strategy and mobile platform?
Well, I guess SAP's had a mobile strategy of one form or another for probably 15 years, and it's been, I guess, largely not that successful until they finally acquired Sybase. And I think that was the first step towards signalling to the market that they were going to stop trying to develop everything themselves in terms of a mobile strategy, and start to look at how they could build upon more open standards within that market. There have been, since that acquisition, then two other key plays within the SAP sort of ecosystem. One is Project Gateway, which is opening up the ABAP-based systems to the possibility of more lightweight protocols which suit mobility. So it's not just about mobility, but it plays in that space. And then the acquisition of Cyclo, which is probably, at first glance, maybe a confusing acquisition, but I think if we look under the covers of what SAP are trying to do, it kind of makes sense. So my view of what they're trying to do is provide a real end-to-end solution for both their install base and new customers that take everybody from managing the device, providing rich applications off the shelf, the security, the way it integrates into the back end, and doing that end-to-end. So really trying to do that for their customers, so that in the long term, an SAP customer won't necessarily have to understand mobility as much as a roll your own mobility customer. So how does that all fit together? Sybase gave them a good, strong platform for often disconnected mobile devices. Gateway's given them a way of releasing some of the data from their back-end systems, and Cyclo's given them a really strong application portfolio and development capability, so you can't blend those together. I think you can see where the strategy is going now. Is it fully finished yet? I don't know, but I think that's where I see it.
Yep. Okay. And Navdeep?
I think SAP started their mobility strategy back in when they started with SAP Console to mobilize the warehouse solutions, and all the way to recent Cyclo acquisition, there have been multiple changes in their mobility strategy, and that in a way shows that it's a very complex area, because SAP didn't have a stable strategy for enterprises to follow. And the recent acquisition of Cyclo and then the announcement of various collaborations with HTML5 frameworks shows that now SAP's strategy is to provide various tools and technologies, and not just one platform, which they talked about few years ago. Because few years ago they were talking all about Sybase unwired platform, but now if you look at SAP, there are multiple options. So within Sybase there is a hybrid container, there is a native application approach in Sybase. Then using Cyclo you can develop applications as well, but that is a quite different way of developing applications, which is more configuration based development. Then you also have HTML5 technologies which can be used with NetWeaver Gateway to access the SAP systems directly. Then recently they also announced that even SAP Portal would be available on the devices. So as you can see, there are like multiple tools and technologies they have provided, because it's a very complex area and there is no one solution which fits all the use cases. So what they're saying is that we are giving you the tools and technologies, and based on your use case you pick the right tool and just implement the solution.